And we're live. I like that I finally have the settings right, so I just push the button. We're live. No problem. No push another button, no delay, no nonsense. It's swell. Really do need to update that, but since I'm going to Texas, why do it now? Why wait till I'm like done with travel? I like to believe I'm going to be done with travel soon. It's been, I don't mind it. Like I've recuperated enough. It's just a lot. Wait a minute. I'm trying to get the volume just right here. Maybe if I play with this instead. There we go. I don't know how backgroundy that is, but I don't want it to be much noise. It's just kind of something there, so there's no quiet. No real quiet. I see people in the chat. Forget who's in here first. Meow. Kathy, cheers. Thank you. Thank you for being here. As always. I have my sugar water is what I'm calling it, but it's the soda streamer that I have. Makes the water a little bit fizzy. And then I add some kind of syrup. And now it's Mountain Dew. Which I shouldn't be drinking anyway, but I'm almost rid of it. There's only a little bit left and then it'll be gone. And then I can get some other soda streamer flavor, and I'm convinced I'm still doing it wrong. The fizz doesn't seem to hold for more than like 2 minutes. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but it always seems to go flat very fast. Maybe it's just designed that way, I'm not sure. Look, you're getting bubbled stuff. Oh wait, no, you're not. It's gone. Whatever. I did think about having whiskey tonight, but I had whiskey on Friday, and I've had whiskey and alcohol far too often this month. I'll be having a little bit more next week. We're staying sober. At best, I'll have a beer at the end of the stream if we get enough super chats. We'll see. It's not a major thing. If not, oh well, I'll just go to sleep. I went to sleep early last night. I didn't mean to, but I did. I was tired. What's everyone else been doing? What are you drinking? What's going on with your weekend? Oh, I do? God damn it. Oh, you know why? I just finished the podcast, and at the end of the podcast, I see you out there. I've forgotten to turn that off so many times. Sound is odd. Yes. Yes, it is. I can make it sound all kinds of odd.
Really odd.
Super odd.
Hello, Christy. Hello. Love the shirt. Yeah. It's old school. I remember watching this when I was a young lad. Like the original version, obviously. I got it at a, I keep wanting to say consignment store. That's not what it is. It's a thrift shop. A place called Savers. They had this on the shelf, and I went, hell yeah. I love the turtles. It's got like red on it. There's a little bit of paint or something right there. But that's all. You can barely notice. Until I point it out. So I don't know how much I paid for it. I'm going there tomorrow. Spoilers for the podcast. The podcast has been completed. Finally. It is well over a week overdue, but considering I was driving so much and not functional last Sunday. That was the day after I got back. Grew up watching the Turtles. They have persevered through the years. It's amazing. I don't know if they've gotten better or worse, but it's nice to see it's still out there. Who doesn't love mutant turtle sweet pizza with a giant rat as their mentor doing karate? It's a fever dream of things right there. Perfectly normal for us to talk about, but someone had to think that up at the start. Let me see. Turtles and a rat. Some kind of ooze that mutates them. Yeah. And they grow up and get bigger and become like human-sized. Oh, and the rat knows kung fu because and they love pizza because reasons. Corn and whiskey. Hello. Oh, wait, I'm not doing anything properly today. Sugar Kitty. Kathy Hewitt. Christy said. Corn and whiskey. Thank you all for bringing your time and attention here. As always, it is greatly appreciated. Don't forget that. During the Ninja Turtle era. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That one. Heroes in a Half Shell, Turtle Power. I still know some of the song. I'm not going to go all for all of it, but I'm surprised I remember that much. Heroes in a half shell in the green. When the evil shredders attack, these turtles boys don't cut no slack. Something like that. Bum, 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 bum. Now that's in my head. Thank you. It's my own fault for wearing the shirt. I almost wore something else, but this one was the one that popped up for whatever reason. Oh, yeah, LSD or something. I don't know. But it works, considering, let's be clear, what has happened since then. Like the cartoons that came out after my era. I'm trying to think of some of them, because I didn't watch them. You know? Gargoyles was amazing. That was this era too. Batman. The cartoon series, the animated series. So good. But what came after that? I'm thinking of Rugrats. For some reason, that's not too crazy. It's just like babies that they can think and do things and talk. That's not a huge stretch. Oh, whoa! Oh, thank you, Kathy. Thank you very much.
Monthly gold.
Yes. Thank you for getting that done. I wasn't really thinking about it. There was no... Considering I was away for so long, I was like, the goal's there. It's certainly less this month because, of course, it is. Less live streams, less chances to interact with people, less super chats. That's how it works. Thank you very much. That'll be good for next month. I was very happy with this month because it was more than usual, which is nice. And it covered a fair amount of debt. Cartoons of the 60s were the best, IMO. Peter White, hello. Thank you for bringing your time and attention here, as always, greatly appreciated. I'm afraid I can't say much on the cartoons from the 60s. Like Betty Boop. I know her. Early Disney stuff. Those were good. Early Disney movies. The pioneers of, the pioneers in American culture of animated films. Japan was doing some pretty crazy stuff way back. I don't know what. 60s is beyond my time. I was 1980s. Grew up as a kid, 1980s. Grew up as a teenager, 1990s. Adult, 2000s. Which you gotta say, the end of a century type living is a bit weird. Like, I turned 20 in the year 2000. Betty Boop was the 30th. I know. It's a joke. I still don't know what was in the 60s, though. Betty Boop was old school. Old school. Original. Tell me what was in the 60s. I gotta light these things up, don't I? Because I don't know. Yeah. I could not place any kind of cartoon from the 60s. But maybe. I still have the Turtles song stuck in my head. Spider-Man, Avengers, Hercules, Space Ghost. Those are old school. I can picture the original Spider-Man stuff, but I don't remember it at all. I had a different Spider-Man. And the Avengers. That's the seriously old school stuff. Some of the original, like basically they were taking the comic books that were popular at the time and turning them into animated series, which of course they were, because they're still doing that. The Avengers and Spider-Man and all that, it's still a thing. It's been mutated a few times, just like the Turtles. I've heard rumors of the Gargoyles coming back in some way, shape, or form. That could be interesting. I don't know in what form, but it'd be interesting. Space Ghost. When I think Space Ghost, I think of a talk show. Yeah. I'm sure they went on a thing. Again, if any of those are still persevering to the day, they did a good job. Music's very poppy. So this Wednesday, Again, I'm spoiling a lot of stuff for the podcast because I did the podcast earlier today. I have to edit the podcast, which will go out tomorrow or later tonight. I haven't decided. And that's for, again, channel members, patrons, that sort of thing. Oh yeah, fizzy soda stuff. Brilliant. Hanna-Barbera, there you go. That made me think of Yogi Bear. Yogi Bear and... was, Land of the Lost, original Superman, yep. Just turned 60, oh. I wouldn't have known. Hanna-Barbera, what else? Flintstones, Jetson, yeah. Yeah, that stuff was good. I watched those. Tom and Jerry, that's 60s. It's hard to tell. Like, I've seen so many cartoons over my lifetime. I don't know when half of them happened. I watch a lot of anime. That's my thing now. Like, I still like cartoons, but I've got sucked into anime so hard. I had to binge a bunch of episodes now that I got back. Recently I've been binging one that I think is ending soon, if it's not over already. The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. And it's a rom-com thing, which makes me happy and sad at the same time. It's very annoying. What else? Kaiju number 8. Oh. I just forgot the name. My Dress Up Darling. That one's good. Original Superman Contours of Classic Food. Oh. I saw a play about the Superman stuff. It was wild. There's a play that was based on the 2 creators of Superman and kind of like the hell they went through. K-pop Demon Hunters, Corn and Whiskey. Yes. I watched something just before this stream of a react video of someone watching K-pop Demon Hunters. I've been still listening to their songs for the past month and a half. If you haven't watched the movie K-pop Demon Hunters, I highly recommend you do. The songs themselves are enough, let alone the animation. The story's pretty good, but it's nothing like new. It's still a good story. It's a classic almost, to some extent. No spoilers. I haven't quite decided what I'm doing in Texas yet, other than the Bastards Ball. There will be a Vault live stream. There will be a Vault live stream where you're going to see me streaming in the Whiskey Vault on probably Sunday evening. Probably. It's going to be a bit weird because it gets dark there. It does get dark there. And then I have to walk down from the tower to where I parked and be like, this is fine. I'll probably do that before they close. Ooh, I have to check that. I'm pretty sedentary. Well, under normal circumstances. I have definitely gone back to my roots of just staying inside. I didn't like leaving my apartment to go put the mail in the, in the mailbox. I didn't like it, and I saw too many people along the way. So that's come back with a force, my uncomfortableness around others. Something about the adrenaline of traveling and being out that kind of glazes that over where it's not such a big deal. Especially when I have to go into, restrooms and truck stops and all that, interacting with people constantly. Ugh. Legend of Vox Machina. Lots of gore. Wow. I feel like I've watched that. Does that have one that's a big, like, barbarian guy who carries around a smaller dwarf-like character who's female? Pretty sure I've seen it. It's been a minute. It's based off D&D. I could be thinking of something else. What was I looking at my phone for? Ah, yes, that's right. Seeing how late Crowded Barrel is open on a Sunday. The general thought process. I look at my phone far too much for map purposes, and if you want to see how bad my map is, that is the United States right there. And that is the amount of little... Come on. Why must you be this way? Why? It's right there. You could just focus on it and we'd be done. Huh. There we go. That's the United States, and those are all the little places I've marked. Places I'd like to go someday. Certainly never going to. But, you know, if I've heard of it, if it was mentioned somewhere, if I think I'd like it. And the areas of increased flaggery is in Texas, Kentucky, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, all the states I've been to recently, Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, New York has a few, Illinois, Missouri, all like states I've been to more than once. And Oregon still has a whole bunch. Ghost in the Shell, oh, don't get me started. I got hooked on that pretty good. I have the movie, I have the series that came afterwards, and I think I have the series that came after that. All on DVD, so we're there. Are my DVDs? Yeah, they are. Classic. That was so good. It's so good. I want to watch it again. Of course, I put my phone down since I forgot. That's what I was looking up. I've been like this all day where I can't focus for very long. It sucks. It really does. I have things to do. I have to clean off my desk. I have to clean the bathroom. I have to organize and throw out some stuff because I just do. I have to get packed. I still have to start packing for the trip, although it helps that I just did a trip, so there's still stuff that sort of remains. I haven't put it away yet because I knew I'd need it. Like my little kit for the bathroom, which has a bunch of stuff in it, like you need in a bathroom. But I can actually put the toothbrush and everything in there. That'll be nice. Before I had to have it stuck somewhere so I could use it to brush my teeth before I went to sleep in the car. Original Johnny Quest is a favorite. Crowded Barrel. Closes at 8 tonight. That's so early. It's okay. Well, that answers that question. When do they close on a Saturday? They close at 8. Now, if there's a wedding, I've done it before. I've definitely crashed a wedding there before just because it's like, hi, I'm here. Please don't kick me out. I don't think they would. They might. I think I've known enough people and been there enough times to where they're like, so what? As long as the wedding guests don't care. Who is that man? Get him out of here. So they close on 8 to 8. Wow. 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. I wonder if they're going to be closed on Sunday this coming week because of the Bastard's Ball being the night before. I would definitely, I can see them staying closed or opening late or something. Then there's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I like how they're open at 8 a.m. They weren't open at 8 a.m. before, were they? That doesn't seem right. Like the Fang and Feather Crowded Barrel being open from 8 to 8. I don't know. And now they have the other location. It's hard to tell. There's a taco place there, which is amazing. And that's still called the Randit Room? That's not what it is anymore. Things need to be updated here. Things need to be updated. Oh well. So if you guys have been to Texas, and I've been there enough times, if you know anything near the Austin area that you think I could go eat there or something, and again, Kathy Huey, thank you for that. That'll be some bucks so I can get some dinner or something. There's a barbecue places, there's steak places. There's actually some kind of ramen place near there. At least I think there's a ramen place. There's the Roosevelt Room. That sounds fancy, right? It's a cocktail lounge of some sort. I want to go there and try one of those. And I will likely tell them to half the alcohol again. That is the safest thing I can do for myself due to my somewhat lower tolerance. And I would like that tolerance to be back at what it was before, which was none. I'm sure it's a little higher now just because of the past month and all the travel and all the extra alcohol I've gotten, which I'm still not happy about. But I knew this was going to be the case. Having beers with a friend in the woods. All alone. That was great. I'm not going to pass that up. And I only had one. That's the important part. I think one night I had two, but I'm not sure. we'll see. Certainly after this week. Ooh. I've been clicking. What we got? Oh, a hat. New party hat. And we got 30 minutes until I can get another little prize. Oh, yes. And of course, Oswas are starting up soon. Online Scotch Whiskey Awards. Speaking of Scotch, for those who haven't checked yet or just didn't see it, if you're a channel member on YouTube or a patron on Patreon, you should have seen, I posted it yesterday, we were given a special offer by the Scotch Malt Whiskey Society where you can buy a bottle and get a membership for 1 year for free. The bottle is not free. You purchase the bottle, you get the discount from the membership, and then you have the membership for a year where you don't have to pay for it. So you could buy more Scotch Malt Whiskey Society bottles for less. Being a member means less money. I am going to start it up after I get back. It does help to actually be here to receive the bottle. The hardest part I'm seeing for that is actually picking a bottle. Because I looked at all of them, and there's a lot from everywhere. It's not just Scotland. They have ones from like Taiwan and even the United States, because single malts are becoming a thing in the United States, or are officially a thing now. I had someone there was one from England, if I remember correctly. So those are things you can get for being a member, again, of the channel or of Patreon. Or there are other ways to get it. Like being on the... I'm the one who hosts facilitates? I'm not sure. There's the Rhode Island Whiskey Society on Facebook. If you're in the Rhode Island Whiskey Society on Facebook, Whiskey Society, that's a... I also posted it there for people who are members of that. And that one's a freebie, so you can just join it. I have to let you in, though. I don't like to be a gatekeeper, but there's so much garbage that happens on Facebook. It's terrible. I shouldn't have said that. I'll be like, no, you have to give me money to do it. But you still have to pay for it anyway to get the bottle. I was thinking of a Campbelltown bottle, but then I found out just by looking, that's a hard one to get. I could show you. I don't really feel like it, though. It'd be a lot. And then I'd be talking about the Scotch Malt Whiskey Society too much. Hopefully we'll get... I can't remember names. I want to say Scott. Oh, please. I got the Love Train song in my head. That's fun. Yeah, it is Scott. Okay. Scott from the Scotch Test Dummies is the one who reached out to me to give me that offer to share with everyone. It was very nice of him. You didn't have to do that. And I am looking forward to trying one of those bottles. I just have to figure out which one. I want to go with Campbelltown because my thought process was Kilkerran 12 year. Now, there's no saying they have Kilkerran 12 year in there or Kilkerran of any year in there. But if it's from Campbelltown, maybe? You don't really have a good idea of what you're getting other than like the region. And that's it. Cross fingers. But like I said, it's hard to find it. What else can I do in Texas? I have plans to be at Andalusia while I'm down there. That's a definite. I'm an investor in Andalusia. So I want to see what my investment's doing while I'm down there. Ridiculous. What else? Roosevelt Room, I already said that. There's a steak place I've been to a couple times there. I want to go somewhere else. Like that's my main driving force is going to Texas and finding new places to go. Even if I do have a few defaults. I'm pretty sure it's a chain. There's a Snooze AM Eatery is what I think it's called. Or Snooze the AM Eatery. Campbelltown only has 3 distilleries. Even then, 2 are owned by the same company. So that's what I'm talking about. If there's a Campbelltown one, it could be something. You don't know. But as I said, when I was looking last night, 2 opening soon. Oh, nice. Cool. Problem is, they haven't have they made stuff already? I don't know how the rules work. Like it's always You're like, new distillery. I can't wait to try their stuff in 10 years. You know, it's a problem. It's great to hear about it, but it's like, I'm going to be, what, 55 by then if I survive that long. Which, of course, I will. That's a terrifying thought. Don't put that thought in my head. 55. 45 is fine. We're doing great. I traveled the country by myself. And I was able to sleep in the car, which is the important part. I'm still flexible enough to do that. It is not an easy thing to do. Getting in the car to sleep there. Oof. And I have to remember that when I do travel again, I'm hoping to do more camping stuff. One of the things I want to do, and suddenly it doesn't seem as bad now, but I want to travel in Canada. We've talked about that a little bit. And because that's a different country. And then also the Niagara Falls is what I want to see. Thus, Canada. And oddly enough, I'd be camping again, but I'd have to figure out where. Or I could do hotels, but I don't really want to do that because that costs a lot of money. So I could just sleep in my car, you know? Going to see Niagara Falls, sleep in the car. Each one decides on whether to release young bottles or wait until later. It's up to the distillery. But they need money. They're going to have to make like vodka and gin, aren't they? I don't know how it works in Scotland. I know here that's they either source it or they make something else. Like they make vodka, they make gin, they make... It'd be kind of weird if a place in Scotland tried to make tequila. That'd be awesome, though. I don't know how they'd pull it off, but it sounds amazing. Bleh. Sugar water, everyone. Fizzy sugar water. I don't think it's fizzy anymore. I think I killed it. It's like pouring it into the glass just defeats all the carbonation. Ugh. That's my ankle, by the way. Crick. What's going to be odd is I'm getting there on a Wednesday. So I'll be there by... I believe it's at 6 o'clock. I have to check again. It's either 6 o'clock or 9 o'clock. I'm leaving at 1 p.m. my time. Or East Coast time, I should say. So I always get a little confused about time, like when arrival time is and what it actually is. So like if I arrive there at 3, technically that's 4 in my head. Oh, it hurts. Or is it 2? I gain an hour, so it's 2. Technically, I don't really gain anything. Time just keeps doing what it's doing. The world keeps on spinning. What I was looking at. There we go. I have to look at my app. My travels. It's Southwest, by the way, because that seems to be the cheapest one. And at least I don't think I have to pay for baggage, but I don't remember. Add early bird check-in. Go screw. Whatever that is. Let's see here. Departing at 1:10, meaning I'll have to be there just before noon. Just be careful. It's not a big airport, so it's not really a problem. And I'll be arriving there just before 7 p.m. That sounds fine. And then on the return trip, I'll be leaving at 2:40, so I have to be there just before 1 o'clock. Or just before 1:30, but you know, 1 o'clock, 1:30. I'm basically just going to do what I always do, is just go to Still Austin, have a drink, maybe buy a bottle. I don't need more, but I could. And then leave. Which is why it's an afternoon flight, so I have a chance to actually go there and do that. Dalriata, Dalriata. It's just beginning construction, and yes, they have to have funding lined up during vodka or gin. Is not a popular option in Scotland. I didn't think so. Doesn't feel like it would be. Independent bottlers have to be well established first. They have funding to start their distillery. Not many accomplish that. Yeah. I'm still astounded about Crowded Barrel. Like, that's... Scotch is usually pretty aged. Yes, it is. That's what I said. They're just opening. Oh, wait, I can't wait to try their stuff in 10 years. Because that's the earliest I could think they'd do it. Well, they're doing blends. Then they can maybe use something else and mix it with their own stuff after a short period of time. Blends are fine. They are. I really mean that. Just other people might not think that way. Some people are still in the single malt only category, and I am not. I'm in the give me the scotch. That's my category. Give it to me. But that also goes with most whiskey. Looking at this one right here. But that is a blend of single malts, so keep that in mind. What else? I'm really like racking my brain for Texas stuff. Like you saw, I have quite a few places marked off, and it's mainly a matter of like, where am I going to go? What am I going to do? Besides the Bastard's Ball. Now I have a lock-in for Andalusia. I have a specific time I should be there. For reasons. I'm not telling. What's funny is I have like a route. I've done a route? A route. God, I can't see the word right. I have a specific travel way of travel. Jim Clevey. Dad, hi. Papa KillCo. Your name is different. What did you do? Welcome. We were talking about Scotch and how much I like it. And Texas. And me trying to figure out where I'm going. I drive a certain way to get to Andalusia. It's kind of the only way to get there from where I'm going to be at. Where I will be located. And there are a number of little places I go to along the way. One's a bakery. One's a brewery, which is actually one that's working with Crowded Barrel. And one's a little coffee shop. In this tiny little town. Itinerary. I like that word. That's a good one. Makes it sound very professional. It's called Dripping Springs. Is that it? Show me the name of the town, please. I'm trying to look it at my freaking map. He's showing me everything, but I don't. Yeah, Dripping Springs. It's a nice, cute little place. That's on the way. And then, of course, if I'm at Andalusia, well, I also might as well go to Mile and Green, which is just down the street from that. I might go there first. It would be a sensible thing to do. I bought a bottle from them last time I was there, and I'm fairly certain I opened it. I got to check. Where is it? There we go. This one has been opened. But I think the other one hasn't. This is their rye. Whiskey Shaman, hello. Welcome. Thank you for bringing your time and attention here, as always. Greatly appreciate it. Where's the other one? Is he hiding? I have a Texas section you may see over here. You can see my feet. They're very popular on the internet. Mine are not. Where is it? Hello? I don't see it. I'm sure it's in here, but I don't see it. I have so many bottles that look the same over here. Holy crap. It's a little nuts. It's like my Crowded Barrel section is what that is. Oh, it's right in front of my face. Right there. Treaty Oak is in Dripping Springs, correct? I don't know. I think Treaty Oak kind of went away. I think it's further south. No. Oh, wait, no. Okay, good. I'm like, no, why? And it's like, I'm going to see my daughter's new college. Like, oh, that's a sensible thing to do. That's a parent thing to do. Good for you. You're a good parent. Is it like new college? Like she just went? She's just starting? Or has she been there a while? It feels like a just starting thing. Do tell, I must know. Caffeine's kicking in, by the way. So this is the one I didn't open yet. No, I messed that up. This is a single barrel. This is their bourbon. And I believe this is the one they just... This is like their first one. There we go. Almost, maybe. It's a lower proof, but hey. Good. Still 47%. Cask number 151. They have it in cursive and it's gold. Why have you done this to me? Bottled from one 53-gallon cask. There are no more than 250 bottles of this line bourbon in the world. That made this a little more interesting. I have cask, it's cask number 151, and I have one of the 250 bottles. The distillery and tasting room commemorative bottle. It was last year. Exactly 1 year, actually. October 2024. What a surprise. Oh, I have so many bottles to open and do videos of. Fixing to go next year? Yes. I'm fixing to go places next year too, but I don't know if I'll be able to. Oh, bastard's ball thing fell down. Must fix or I will forget. Come here. There. I think Tree Ache was north. North, south? Let me think. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Sorry, I was thinking of something else. But they are a little further north. So it's not like I'd be driving past there. Yeah, I definitely have to go slightly in there. Let me do. It started already. Why? Whoops. Maybe it isn't. Hold on. Yes, it is. Why wasn't it showing me that? Yeah, so oh, this is going to be terrible. Excuse me. See if this works. So there's Tree Oak. It's not going to focus. Oh, it did. There's Tree Oak, and I'd be driving past this. So this main road here is where I'd be going. So it's a little out of the way. But it is in the vicinity. I forgot about that. I've only gone there a few times. And I think the last time I went there, I was going to try to get a bottle, but they didn't have any. It's like I wanted to get one of the special, like, at the distillery, buy the bottle. That's the thing I do. If I go to a distillery, I buy the bottle from the distillery that's only available at the distillery. I need to enunciate better today. Cripes. Well, Whiskey Shaman. I will take many pictures and do videos and stuff. You can join me in the vault this Sunday. Oh boy. Next Sunday. Weeks are strange. So next Sunday, you can join me in the Whiskey Vault. We'll have a nice time. I'm trying to think though. Yeah, I do 2 hours if I'm in the vault. I go from 6 p.m. that time, which is 7 p.m. here, till 8. And unfortunately, that's when the Crowded Barrel closes. Unless there's a wedding. There probably won't be. Oh, but I don't know about the new place, actually. There's all sorts of new things. Like, for one thing, there's the Crowded Barrel. Not the Crowded Barrel. There's the Fang and Feather, which is their tasting room. And then there is Alchemy, which is their cocktail, coffee, beer. That's generally what's there, is my understanding. And of course, they have the food truck, which is so good. I'm so happy that food truck is there and it's delicious. I want some now. The tacos are amazing. I haven't eaten dinner yet. That's what that is. That's what that is. I haven't eaten dinner yet. Soon. That's the thing. I never have a list specifically, but I do try to keep up with the Whiskey Vault videos. If anything seems to catch my attention. What's been a problem, kind of, not really. I just haven't been watching much of anything for the past 3 weeks. I'm trying to catch up on everything. I do have a list on my phone that is called... Click on the right thing, Brian. There we go. It is called... Where is it? I haven't put anything on it in a while. Vault Research. Vault Research list. That's what it's called officially. And it's a list I've had for a very long time. So there's stuff that's in here that does not exist anymore, in all likelihood. Let's see. There's a Compass Box Hedonism 2025. Compass Box Crimson Cask. What? Nickneens? Organic Huntress. Orchard Cobbler. That sounds like a pie. The Macallan, A Night on Earth, and Jerez. Redbreast Mono Aluminum. Some of these have got to be in the tower. Like, there are 2 vaults, by the way. There's the whiskey vault, and then there's the vault where all the other whiskeys are kept. One, because they've been donated and they haven't gone to the vault yet, so they're up there. And two, because they're very rare. So if you watch the Whiskey Vault videos, you'll see Daniel in two different places. One of those is outside the vault in the actual academy, because that's what they're leaning into now, is actually people going to the Wizard Academy. You should go. Just do it. They have plenty of classes for anyone to try besides the whiskey ones. I hope to go to more in the future, but they're expensive. $2,000 for one class. But it's 2 days, different subjects, different teachers, and of course the vault. It's a big bitch of draw. You get to go in the whiskey vault probably. GD Redwood Empire, McCarthy Single Malt, Balcones Lineage, Bowmore 19-year Filzils, I don't know how to say that. Filzils 2024. Barry Bros and Rudd 37-year single grain Scotch. Westland Solemn Single Malt Edition 2. So like I said, I have a list, but it's not like I expect it to be there or I can't get it. Like the Redbreast on there, anything Redbreast is like, I'm going to try that first. It's a bit silly. I do have favorites, and I do have specific shelves I would look at. Unless they move things around, which oh God, I hope they haven't. I've just like done it enough times and been in there enough times to have a good idea where things are. I can picture it in my head where things are. So I know where the Scotch section is. I know where the Bourbon section is. The very large section of bourbons. The rye, the world whiskeys. They have an American malt section. And I feel like they have a Texas section, because of course they do. The whiskey vaults in Texas. Of course they have a whiskey vault, or whiskey shelving for Texas. It gets a little fuzzy though. Rye, actually, there's quite a few ryes in there, now that I think about it. And then you have Irish. There's an Irish section, which is not as big as I had hoped it would be. And then I think it's right next to Scotch. So it's like Irish shelving like this. Probably at least 6 to 8. 6? Yeah, I'll say 6. Next to it is a bunch of Scotch. Like at least 3 different areas with 6. At least 6. And they're kind of chunked off, so you know where the peated stuff is and you know where the not so peated stuff is. They have a Japanese section, I think, or shelf. It's the world, I'm thinking the world whiskey. The Japanese stuff is high up. It's hard to get to, which is unfortunate. I do not like getting stuff high up because I've watched too many movies where like the ladder falls or something happens and everything falls on the ground. Oh, I'd be devastated. I'd never want to go there again. It's just like if I broke a number of bottles by accident, some way, somehow, I'd have to pay a lot probably. I like to think they would be understanding, but holy hell. Again, I don't like going in ladders in there. But if there's stuff way up high that I want, oh well. No, guys, come on. Actually, that's because my window's open. Hopefully you can't hear the music that's playing. I don't want YouTube coming after me for any reason. Places to eat is what I'm thinking about food now. Because I haven't had dinner. I have dinner to eat. Do not fear. I have some rice with black beans in it, and then I'm going to have some chicken that goes on that, which I can just microwave real quick because it's already cooked. And that'll be delightful. I had it for dinner last night too, because of course I did. And I'll probably have leftover rice now that I think about it. I am also keenly aware I have 2 more days of food, is what I'm thinking. Because everything else has to be frozen or gone. So I have to get rid of my milk. I could make a smoothie. That's not a bad idea. I haven't had one of those in a minute. I have to get back into making them, you know. I had none of them for so long, unfortunately. Coffee will be fine. I need to get rid of my creamer because I don't want to have that sitting here for too long. Get rid of the milk. Get rid of any of the chicken I have, unless I want to freeze it, but I don't want to freeze it, so I have to eat that tomorrow and the day after, and then it has to be gone. What else? Eggs should be okay. I'm only going away for a week, but using some of those would be a good idea. What else? Dun, 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 dun. I don't know. So yes, I do have a Texas, I have a whiskey list. I don't know if I'll be able to try them all since they're not always in the vault, which sucks, but oh well. Aside from that, I'm just thinking of food. I'm thinking of nice cafes. I love a good cafe. I don't know how it happened. Maybe it's because I love my local cafe so much that going into a coffee shop, getting a latte, sitting down, look at the atmosphere, maybe getting a little sweet treat or a sandwich. I love a good bacon, egg, and cheese on something. And I did have a few of those while I was traveling, and they were delightful. I would like more of those. Those make me happy. Something about just usually a bagel, egg, and cheese, but I can have it on other things. No problem. Oh, I am hungry. Goddamn. It's right here. It's starting to do this kind of thing where it's angry and it's kind of twisting around. It's annoying. Soon. What else? So cafe is big list, big at top. Donuts. I don't know why. Probably because I'm going to go on a hiatus from any sugary things as best I can. Even with the coming months ahead, like October, November, December. Worst time to say I want to cut back on sweet things, but probably the best time, you know? October, Halloween, November, Thanksgiving, December, well, whatever holiday you celebrate in December. There's a lot of them. Growing up for me, it was Christmas, and it still technically is, although I don't celebrate it myself. My family does. So there's that. And I used to love it because it would get me off of work, but that was a long time ago. Now it's just the end of the year, the New Year's. What do we gotta do for New Year's? Oh man, I'm thinking way too far ahead right now. It hurts. It hurts. Uh-oh. Okay. There's a fire alarm noise in the apartment complex. I heard it for a second, but that can just be someone like burned their toast or something and then goes away. So let's see. We're planning really far ahead now. How dare you? Halloween is on a Friday. Boom. Halloween is on a Friday. Am I going to dress up? Probably not, but I could. I have to do the liver awareness thing. Still. Oh, I have work to do still. That sucks. I hate that. No, I have to make the video for next month. That's right, I'm making a video. It's been a minute. I hope I still know how to do it. Then November, Thanksgiving. Also, November is going to be a big month. It's going to be the month I raise funds for Mom and Pop KillCo so they can do the god-awful trek there and back again to Boston, staying there if they have to. And Dad's birthday is on the 28th, which I don't know. Thanksgiving shifts every year. No, Thanksgiving is the Thursday, so his would be the next day, I think. It's got to be. So that'll be a big deal. Prizes and such. Get ready. Brace yourselves. And December. The middle of the week. So that's a Wednesday. 24th is a Wednesday. 25th is a Thursday. And Friday is going to be Boxing Day. That's a good holiday to celebrate. I like that one. And then New Year's is on a Thursday. So, I'm sorry, New Year's is on a Wednesday, which I would normally go live on Wednesday anyway. At least for gaming purposes, but I guess I could make a different one for that. So that's situated. Isn't that great? We've done some work by accident. Focus on one thing at a time, Brian. No. Let's see. I also am going to be doing something dumb when I get back. I think it's on the 10th. Yeah. I have 2 appointments on the 10th, so I'll be pretty exhausted. I'll admit that. Because I will have just gotten back. But what I'll do is I'm probably going to get my... I can't. I don't want to. However, I'm going to get the dual vaccine. So I'm going to get COVID vaccine and the flu vaccine at the same time. That Friday. So I'll be streaming on Friday. There's no guarantee I'll be streaming on Sunday. On the return. Because I'm going to feel awful. And I hate that. Like, being sick is the worst. Vaccines, for me, they suck. My immune system kind of goes... and I'm out. And the only thing I can do is be unconscious and we'll let it pass. The one I don't like the most is probably the chills. Like when your whole body's just going like this. And you're just cold. Ugh. You're not really cold, but your body's freaking out. Being like, I'm going to make you shake so we get warmer. It's like, please stop. I feel cold. I'm not cold. Ugh. It's going to be gross. Yeah, but I have to do it. And hopefully I'll be able to see Mom and Papa KillCo. Maybe. Before I leave. But it's time. Oh, a top hat. It's a duplicate though. Boo. Don't worry about the cat. It's for Sugar Kitty. You don't need to know anything else. Yeah, I know. I've done it before and I said I'd never do it again, but I don't want to do it twice. That's the thing. It's either I have to do each one separately and I'm out for maybe a day for each time, or I can just do them both and I'll be out for 2 days, at least 2 days, and I will feel freaking terrible, but it'll be done. And like I said, I'm one of the people who, so you can't take anything for it. That's the problem. You can't be like, oh, I feel like shit, let me take something. It's like, no, you feel like shit and you're gonna have to just deal. You can't take anything because your body's immune system is working. And the only thing I know how to do during that time is remain unconscious. So I will try to do that. How I'm going to do that without breaking the rules, I don't know. I certainly won't want to do anything. I won't want to eat. I won't want to do anything. I won't even be able to sit at my desk. That's the worst. Like, I'll be so sick I'm in bed and in bed only. However, I always forget that I have a laptop. And technically I'll just use my phone. Sugar Kitty Meow. That's right. We're talking about you. Well, thanks everyone for helping me with the October stuff. Or not the October stuff, but suddenly planning out the future months while trying not to think of delicious baked goods and candies and ice cream. But donuts. I'm going to have donuts when I'm in Texas. Possibly ice cream. It's going to be hot. The reason I'm going to shop tomorrow for clothing, which I don't like doing, is I don't have any shorts. Like just regular shorts. I have shorts for exercising, but I don't have like shorts to wear just casually. So I don't know what they're going to be. I don't know if I'm going to find any. We'll see. Uh-oh. Cat visitor at the front door. Well, you would be the one to care for it, wouldn't you? Yes. We have Bongo Cat, by the way. So you're wondering what the Bongo Cat is, and you don't know, that's the Bongo Cat. I can change what it looks like and change what I was wearing all the time, anytime. And it keeps track of how many times I click the buttons, either on my keyboard or on my mouse. And as you can see, it's at 31,144 because I've been playing games today, which requires lots of clicking, movement keys, and clicking of the mouse. A lot more than I realized. And once every 30 minutes, I get a prize, and that'll give me a new thing. Like this cat is new, but I can have these cats. I have all these cats and all these little items. There's cake. This is a new one. Boop. Birthday. Orange? Okay. And I have duplicates, and when I get too many duplicates, I can get rid of them and get new stuff. This will obviously be around next month. But for now, thank you. I saw that. I see when you click on the little thing, guys. Cakey. We'll just leave that for a moment. Cat with a cake on it said, why? No reason at all. But if you are enjoying the stream, it does help to see the hearts or the whatever the heck it is. I see that in the corner of my eye. Lets me know you're engaged and pleased. And if you have a Bongo Cat, which you can get, like it's a game on Steam, you can also do the clicky clicks. And there is a way for me to have your Bongo Cat join my live stream. I haven't figured it out yet because I don't know anyone who's using it. Pusheen. It is a new one. It's just a white cat, except his eyes are like, ah. Bongo, bingo, bongo, bongo, boingo. Woof. Using all the words. This one's nice. A rainbow. But I had this. We're keeping it that. So pretty. And the cat looks like how I feel. Just, a mess. As usual. We got 5 minutes. I saw it. 5 minutes, everyone. We're gonna hit the gold. Don't worry about it. I put it up because I have it. I have the option. But I will. Oh, it's about to end in 3 minutes. It's countdown. But I will be back here. I will try to be back here on Wednesday. No guarantees at all. Wednesday is the day I'm traveling. So if I'm lucky, big lucky, I will be able to use my laptop to do a live stream if the freaking Wi-Fi at the hotel works at all. We had that problem, and if it doesn't work, I'll do a live stream that's vertical. Horizontal, sorry. I get those two back. If there's anything, like, if there's a thing to mess up blatantly, I'll do it. Vertical, horizontal is one. East to west is another one. East to west is another one. I'm facing north, if you're curious. Oddly enough, I don't get north and south messed up very often. Huh. Actually, I don't think I get them messed up generally. Oh, I bet you have. You probably have a whole bunch of cat stuff. Guaranteed. I'm looking forward to dinner. It'll be delish. It's actually not that delicious. It's like kind of plain chicken on top of rice with beans in it. Which has a little extra stuff. It's not like just that. It'll be good. It always is. A little salt, little pepper. Solves everything. Ooh! I could use Old Bay seasoning. I keep forgetting I have that. That'll kick things up a little bit. That'll be fun. Yeah! Now I'm ready to look for. Now I'm looking forward to it. Before it was salt and pepper. Now it's Old Bay seasoning. I am starting to salivate. I hunger. Thank you all for joining me. Because it's a thing to go to Texas again. Right after traveling so much. But I guess I just feel like I have to get down there once a year. And again, it's going to be 90 degrees Fahrenheit for the entire time I'm there during the day. As a reminder, my favorite type of temperature is right now, where it's 70 degrees. Or about 20 Celsius. Yeah, it's 21 Celsius right now. I have the window open. It's beautiful. Bunch of Garfield stuff, including Christmas tree ornaments. Wow. I was a kind of a fan of Garfield when I was younger. I had a lot of books. He liked to sleep and eat lasagna. There wasn't much more. And he had that sense of humor, which I definitely don't have that kind of sense of humor. Not at all. 2 minutes left. Goal is about to end in 30 seconds. Go, 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 go. I don't know if anything happens. I usually don't let it run out. Usually it just ends much later. Like, it's a 3-hour timer instead of 1. Let's see. What is it about countdowns? Like 15, 14, 13. God damn. It is time to eat. I am hungry. 8 Fahrenheit? What are you doing? You will freeze to death. Stop that. I'm assuming 80 is what it was supposed to be. 8 Fahrenheit is questionable, Sugar Kitty. Yeah, I'm going to miss the 70-degree weather here. It's just starting to get... It's that time of year where it's like early-ish autumn. The days are about 70 degrees. It gets cool to about 50-something at night, so you can still have the window open. It's not freezing cold, but it's chilly. And you just wake up the next day. Tonight it's supposed to drop to... Let's see. Yeah, coldest it'll be is 14 degrees Celsius, which it's not really that cold. What is that? Yeah. It's like the high 50, low 60 range for Fahrenheit, which is fine. In fact, what I'm looking forward to when I go to Texas, I'm looking forward to the nighttime when it's actually a reasonable temperature. Let me see. There we go. Right now in Austin, it's 31 degrees Celsius. That blows. And for every single nighttime it has on here, from Wednesday to Saturday, at least that I can see, it's about 70 degrees at night. 30 to 35 Celsius, which is very close to 100 degrees, and I don't like that. You know that? No, 8, not 80. Damn. I get it, though. I don't mind the cold as much. That's what it's going to be great when I'm down there and it's 70 degrees and everyone else is cold. It's going to be hilarious. There you have it, folks. Next time you see me, I'll be in Texas. As always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome, and I'll see you out there. Hell yeah. Special thanks to my YouTube members and patrons for supporting the channel. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.